The day you hang up your uniform for the last time is unlike any other. That uniform was more than fabric. It was your second skin, your shield, your identity. You wore it through every hardship, every victory, every loss. It told the world who you were before you ever spoke. Now, it hangs in the closet, a relic of another life. You look in the mirror, see a civilian, and wonder what that even means. The ceremony is over, the gate closes behind you, and suddenly you're free. But it doesn't always feel like freedom. The structure, the chain of command, the daily rhythm, they're all gone. You're in charge now, but no one gave you the manual for this new life. The mission is complete, but what's the next objective? That uniform was woven with sacrifice and discipline, connecting you to a legacy. Now, in civilian clothes, that connection feels distant. The title, the rank, the team, they're gone. You're just Smith or Jones now. The silence is deafening. In the quiet moments, a question creeps in. If I'm not that anymore, then who am I? The world sees a civilian, but you feel the loss of purpose. The anchor is cut, and you're adrift. The pride in your service lingers, but so does the uncertainty. You wonder if you'll ever feel that sense of belonging again. The uniform is off, but the search for identity has just begun. The transition is real, and it's hard. But it's not the end of your story.
The first weeks out feel like a strange, unwanted vacation. You can sleep in, grow a beard, do whatever you want, but the novelty fades fast. The silence that once felt like a luxury now feels like punishment. You miss the chaos, the camaraderie, even the things you used to complain about. In the service, your identity was clear: your job, your rank, your team. In the civilian world, that clarity is gone. You're just another face in the crowd, and it's lonely. Family and friends mean well, but they don't understand the void. Home was the team, the mission, the life you left behind. You stop trying to explain, bottle it up, and put on a brave face. The internal battle is exhausting, a fight against doubts that whisper in the quiet. You start to believe your best days are behind you, that you're no longer needed. The skills that kept you and your buddies alive feel useless here. You feel like a ghost, haunting the edges of a world that doesn't have a place for you. The pride in your service becomes a heavy weight. You fear you'll never be that person again. The struggle is real and it's isolating. But you're not alone in this fight. The search for purpose is just beginning. There's more to your story than your rank or your role.
You try to adapt, start job hunting, translate your experience into civilian terms. Leadership becomes management, mission execution becomes project completion. But interviews are tough. Your story doesn't fit their boxes. They see gaps, not deployments. Ask about spreadsheets, not split-second decisions. The rejections pile up, each one stinging deeper. You who led teams and made life or death calls are told you're not qualified for entry-level jobs. Loneliness sets in. In the military, you always had your team. Now, you're surrounded by people but feel utterly isolated. Civilian problems seem trivial compared to what you carry. You search for purpose in new careers, hobbies, or school, but nothing fills the void. The work feels small, the stakes low. You miss the intensity, the mission, the certainty that what you did mattered. The search for meaning becomes an obsession. You try to fill the canyon with a shovel. The sense of purpose you crave seems out of reach. You wonder if you'll ever find it again. The world feels foreign and you feel invisible. But the mission isn't over. There's a new purpose waiting to be discovered. You just have to keep searching. Don't give up.
This invisibility leads many veterans to isolate themselves. It's easier to be alone than misunderstood, but isolation is a trap, a dark room that gets smaller the longer you stay inside. In that darkness, the real demons come out: depression, anxiety, unresolved trauma. The feeling of being invisible can convince you that you truly are alone. But that's a lie. You are not alone in this fight.
There's a paradox to being a veteran. People thank you for your service, but don't really see you. You become a symbol, not a person. In the service, you mattered. Your presence was noticed. In the civilian world, if you don't show up, who notices? The transition from essential to expendable is a brutal shock. You start to believe your absence wouldn't make a difference. You tell stories, but eyes glaze over. You use military slang and get blank stares. You hide that part of yourself because it's easier than explaining. Every time you do, it feels like you're burying a piece of your soul.
You realize you're not invisible after all. Your new squad is waiting for you. All you have to do is show up.
It's a place to rest, resupply, and get your bearings. You can talk about the tough stuff without fear of being dismissed. This community becomes your new foxhole, a place of mutual support.
In a community of faith, you're not just another face. You are known, valued, and supported. People learn your name, check in on you, and actually want to hear how you're doing. It's a support network built on grace, not a chain of command.
Walking into a church or veterans group can be intimidating, but you'll find people who get it, who understand the scars and the struggle. You'll find veterans who speak your language and civilians who genuinely care. This is where healing begins.
At some point, you realize you can't do this alone. You were trained to be part of a unit. That need for a squad never goes away. For many, the new squad is found in unexpected places. A church, a community of faith, a group searching for purpose. It's a different kind of formation, but the principle is the same. We're better together. Faith teaches your worth is given by God, unshakable and inherent. When you build on that, the ground beneath your feet feels solid again.
This new foundation is built on truths that don't change. Your value isn't tied to a uniform or a job.
It provides a framework for forgiveness and hope.
Faith gives you perspective. Your story is part of something bigger. Your struggles can shape you into a stronger, more compassionate person.
A good counselor can help you carry your memories without letting them crush you.
Counseling, especially with faith, can help you process what you've been through. Asking for help isn't weakness, it's courage.
It's not about rules, but about discovering a source of strength and purpose that can't be taken away.
When your old foundation is shaken, you need a new one. For many, faith provides that blueprint, a new true north.
Faith offers a deeper identity. You are not a number or a statistic. You are known by name by the Creator. The same power that set the stars in motion knows your struggles, fears, and potential. This isn't just feel-good talk, it's a foundational truth. Your worth isn't based on performance but on your position as a child of God. This identity doesn't expire or depend on circumstances. It's constant, secure, and eternal. When you grasp this, the frantic search for identity slows. You're not lost, you're in a new phase of your deployment. You're not invisible, you're seen by the one who matters most. You are not without value, your value is immeasurable. The world may not see it, but your worth is unchanging. This is your new foundation, embrace it, move forward with confidence.
But your identity was never just about your rank or job. That was a role, not your whole story. You are more than what you did. You're a son, daughter, parent, friend, neighbor. The uniform revealed your character, it didn't create it.
In the military, you're identified by numbers and rank, labels that define your function, not your individuality. When you leave, it's easy to feel like you've lost the only identity that mattered. You go from Sergeant Smith to just Smith, and the world doesn't seem to care. You are God's special possession. You once belonged to the government, now you belong to God. He values and protects you and has a plan for you. Your new mission is to be a beacon of hope, to share how you were brought from darkness into light. Your testimony is now your most powerful weapon. The world needs your story of survival and renewal. You are not defined by your past, but by your new calling. This is your new identity. Embrace it. Step into the light. The mission continues.
A royal priesthood, a holy nation. These are titles of honor and responsibility. Royalty means dignity and authority. A priest serves and stands in the gap. You belong to a new community with a shared purpose. This is a divine promotion. Your rank may be gone, but your calling is higher.
You are chosen, handpicked for a purpose. You're not a forgotten soldier, you have a new mission.
There's a verse in 1 Peter, you are a chosen people, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, God's special possession. Let those words sink in. This is your new set of orders, your new identity.
The world is full of people who need a leader. Your new mission field might be your family, your church, your community. The opportunities to serve are everywhere. Don't wait for written orders. Your new orders are to love, to lead, to protect. This mission has eternal significance. You are not retired or sidelined. You have been redeployed. Your experience was training for this new assignment. The world needs you now more than ever.
Your mission isn't over, it's been redefined. The skills you learned, leadership, discipline, teamwork, are desperately needed in our communities. You know how to lead in chaos, build teams, and execute plans. These qualities can rebuild neighborhoods, mentor kids, and strengthen our nation.
For years, your life was guided by orders. Deploy, train, stand guard. The transition to civilian life is jarring because suddenly, there are no more orders. But new orders have been cut. They just come from a different commander-in-chief. The skills and strength forged in service are the tools you'll use now. The mission continues. The uniform may be different, but the call to serve remains. Your country, community, and family still need you. God has a plan for you. The sense of purpose you seek is waiting to be discovered. Stand tall. Square your shoulders. Your new orders are clear. Report for duty. The world is waiting.
Your service was honorable, but it was just one chapter. There are more chapters to be written. Your story is not over.
You were trained to never leave a man behind. Don't leave yourself behind in isolation. Your brothers and sisters are out there fighting the same battles. Together you are stronger. Embrace your new identity. You are more than a veteran. You are a chosen child of God called to a royal priesthood. Let that truth be your foundation.
Grieve the loss of your old identity, but don't camp there. Move to the next objective. Your new squad is out there. Find them. Walk into that VFW post, that church, that support group. Reach out.
Where do you go from here? It starts with a choice to believe you still have a purpose.